Hey, welcome back to my channel. And as you know, I'm always into the world of making and prototyping. And today I'm unboxing the famous Eleegoo 3D printer. That's Eleegoo Neptune 4 3D printer. And it's another step to take my prototyping journey to another level. So if you're new to this channel, it's another opportunity to grow with me, walk with me through the journey of, making 3D models and making functional parts that you could also find or maybe useful in the house. And if you're also into like gardening and perhaps electricals or electronics, you could also be interested in following this channel. I always drop some knowledge of some tips about perhaps functional things in the house and things to improve our lives. So let's get back to the main idea, unboxing Neptune 4, as well as my first print and all the important tips. Let's dive right in. This stage is basically just looking at the manual and they're pretty self-explanatory and how to level the bed. I don't think I have to emphasize the importance of leveling your bed. It's one of the most important things to get good 3D printing. Here we have the spool holder where you would connect the spool. Basically, that's the filament that feeds into the extruder. We have the cables and all that. Those are like the basic things that you will need. We also have the kind of a toolbox where they put, giveaway. I don't know how that is a giveaway, but yeah, but we have like set of tools in that. Another part that connects to the spool holder and the glue. You will find the glue important or necessary. I will talk about that later, maybe when you will need a glue. This is the fan. It is notoriously loud. It is not a very silent printer, especially when you're using the fan, and that's when you're really printing at a very high speed. There are other settings you can do to make up or compensate for the sound and the speed of the fan. So this is what it looks like before mounting any other thing. So it is a pretty easy setup. Eleegoo has done a good job kind of putting all the basic things you need in compartments, and there's a video on the flash drive that kind of explains the step. So just in case you're not sure how to do things, just follow the guide on the manual. It is super detailed, and watch the video. There's a video on the flash drive that has all the steps. All you have to do is just follow the steps. They're super detailed and super helpful. One other important thing to note is the voltage for your region. If you're using 110 or 240, make sure you select the right voltage before powering on the device. It's also stated in the video. You can also check and be sure that you've selected the right one before turning it on. Secondly, is bed leveling. I think I mentioned that in the first video. It's also in the video, but I think the most important thing you should understand about leveling your bed is the gap between the nozzle and the bed should not be more than about the A4 paper thickness. So check that all the corners are well leveled, then do auto bed leveling. The device can also do that, but I rather like I'll rather do the manual leveling first, then I let the bed do the automated one. Then I correct with the thickness of the paper based on the feedback from the level. Normally, after setting up your printer, you want to do the true test. Printing the Benchy. This is a file that is also on the printer. That's the flash drive that came with the printer. All you need to do is go click on the print option after leveling the bed, of course. Click on print, choose models, and select the Benchy. It will help you know what aspect of, it kind of gives you a feedback on the aspect of your bed that is, or your printer that needs fixing or adjustments. Secondly, you could also print vase. I think you have the vase, you have the Benchy, you have the, what do they call it? Kind of a tool holder. The other models that came up with it, by default, you could, start your printing with that. I used the spool that came with the machine to print my first Benchy. After that, I tried to print that's the tool holder. Looking at the tool holder, you would see that I have some, errors and maybe not correctly heated bed and all that, which I later fixed, and I checked and reprinted it. The Benchy took me just a couple of minutes, not up to 15 minutes to print. It also depends on the speed and the settings you have on your slicer. For the remaining parts of the video, I'll be sharing, some functional parts that I've made or some 3D models that I've printed. And just look at them. They're wonderful. They're awesome. But most importantly, in the next coming videos, I'll be sharing my design process. What software do I use? How do I arrive at this? And what problems am I currently solving? And I think it's fair if you join me on this journey. Just don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so when I produce or make another video, you can also see my journey. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks.